Greetings, fellow cosmic explorers. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the mysteries of the universe. Today, we have something truly extraordinary in store for you. Join us as we embark on an enlightening journey with the esteemed Andromedan extraterrestrial contactee, Alex Collier. But before we begin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon for notifications. Oh, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Let's get ready to expand our horizons together. Sit back and relax and listen to Alex Collier discussing the Nine and the ancient Egyptian god Ra.
Can you talk about what is known as the Nine and the Egyptian god Ra?
I've heard about the Nine, the Council of Nine, I think they're called. There was some information in the 90s and the early 2000s. I think someone was channeling them. They were connected to Saturn. I think it was Saturn. I don't remember. Have the A's ever directly talked about the Council of Nine in our solar system? No. Not to me, anyway. So that's, I literally what I'm saying is I really don't have any information on them. Now, Ra, that's an interesting story. AKA Marduk. There are a lot of stories. There are a lot of legends. My understanding is that at one particular time he was an incredibly loyal family member of Enki, was very loyal, was very upset that promises had been made regarding stewardship of the earth to the Enki line. Anu and Enlil reneged on that, and Ra/Marduk took it very personally as an affront, as a total disrespect to his family, which I would in fact have to agree with based on the information that's been shared with me. It was a slight and it was a total slap in the face and disrespect. He did not take it well. However, he overstepped several boundaries, which caused a great deal of trouble for his father. And he was reprimanded, which only made his ire worse. So he went from defending humanity to defending the family to disowning everyone. And he finds himself in a very, very tough spot now. And there is a rumor, which I am trying to confirm, that he has left Earth. He was granted passage out of here. And now he's going to have to deal with the family himself. And I don't envy his position, if that's actually what happened. If he hasn't left Earth and been granted passage, then he is going to be confronted by an intergalactic body of peers, which may not go well for him either. He probably stands a better chance dealing with family than he does with an intergalactic jury of his peers. But again, I'm trying to confirm that. Something's going on, though, with him, for sure. Something is definitely going on. But that's his issue, you see. regardless of what happens, our challenge doesn't change. Because, the history of our race now is not relying on anything that happens to him or to the dark side. The history we create from this moment on is in the hands of humanity itself. We just don't know that yet. I'm giving you the heads up, though, that's where we're at. The way we see ourselves is about to dramatically change with recontact, reintegration into the galactic family, and the reintroduction to Earth's history and everything that's been going on, and the realization as to who we really are and what we're really all about. And then what are we going to do with it? How do we take this information and move humanity forward to take our place? That is where we are all on the precipice of having all that information. So it's a very steep learning curve. There is going to be a great deal of sorrow. There is going to be a great deal of righteous anger. But we have to move past that. And we will, because we have no choice. We will be mentored through the toughest part of it. But the relationship with our mentors is something that we're going to have to grow into, because it's developing trust with off-world nations and off-world family that we have not known. And at the moment, they have the advantage because they've been watching us. We haven't even been aware that they're around. So at this particular time, they know a lot more about us than we do of them. So it's an interesting predicament for us. But what we have to remember throughout this process that's unfolding for us, for humanity as a whole, is that this is about us. It's not about them. This is about us. And humanity, Terrans, stepping into our own personal power as a race, as individuals and as a race, and being able to grasp the big picture of which we are a part of. So, this is a first for me too, guys. I don't have all the answers. The military doesn't have all the answers. The alliance doesn't have all the answers. The benevolents don't have all the answers, and the regressives damn sure don't have any answers, because all I wanted to do was control, manipulate, and feed off of us. And that doesn't work for anybody but them. So that's why they're being removed from the equation.
Thank you for joining us on this awe-inspiring cosmic adventure with Alex Collier. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to show your support by giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel, and clicking that bell icon to receive notifications of future uploads. We truly value your engagement, so please take a moment to share your thoughts, questions, and ideas in the comments below. Remember, it's through these connections and conversations that we continue to grow and evolve. Until our paths cross again, keep exploring the cosmos and embracing the infinite possibilities that await us. If you would like to see the latest information from Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we host an online seminar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information and dates of upcoming online seminars, please visit alexcollier.org. Please click on one of the above videos to seek more of Alex Collier's knowledge.